Good morning, my name is Jose Esteves Hernandez. I'm a student here at Concord Career Institute for the Physical Therapy System program. Welcome. I already passed 3 handouts with the slideshow, so please feel free to take notes. At this moment, we're gonna go for a pre-knowledge check really quick, no really hard questions, but I want you to think about it. How many arches are in the foot? Wild guess, no wrong answer, right
2,
answer at this
1,
point.
3.
5.
Name some parts of the foot anatomy.
Heel.
Ankle.
Okay, ankle,
Heel.
heel.
Talus.
Thank you. And what does the foot do for our body?
Helps
For our weight.
mobility,
Balance.
support weight.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
For our weight.
Those are good answers. And at the end, we're gonna recheck to see how much you retain or how much you remember. So there are some statistics. So over 1 million patients are seen for these conditions, a lot of people. About 10% of the runner injuries is because of plantar fasciitis. About 15% that people that needs attention, meaning they go to the doctor, they receive either medicine or a modality, is because of plantar fasciitis. 83% of them are working adults, meaning whether they standing long periods of time, or they walk a lot, or they in the military, got to do a lot of running. More common in women. I didn't went too deep in the research why, but that's what the research states. Peak incidence between 40 and 60 years, and you will see why shortly. These are the objectives. So we're gonna learn foot anatomy and physiology, not in depth, but just a quick overview. Discuss the causes, what causes this syndrome or injury, what treatments are available, and then I may mention some future research that they're doing for this treatment, and some prevention methods. 99% of injuries are preventable, and that's just my opinion, not research based. What is the plantar fascia? I have a guy here, and as you can see, it's at the bottom. So I'm explaining it and I'm gonna pass it around. So it begins at the medial tubercle of the calcaneus, as you can see, medial aspect of the calcaneus, and then it goes all the way to the base of the phalanges, or metatarsal toes, I'm sorry. And this provides shock absorption and protection, and it helps with your toe off abilities. Made of collagen, it's non-elastic, but it's very strong. Supports the mechanics of the foot, and acts like a bowstring. So you know how you bow and arrow, I don't know if y'all ever done it. Provides that bouncing mechanism when you do the gait cycle, and it stabilizes the foot when pushing off the ground so your bones are not moving all over the place. So you can see that, please, pass it around. 26 bones in total in the foot, 7 tarsals, 5 metatarsals, and 14 phalanges of the toes, all connected with ligaments, bones, nerves. So we're not gonna go too in depth in it, but we'll. We said the ankle joint is part of your foot, so talar joint. As you can see, it's talus and calcaneus, tarsal metatarsal joints. The interphalangeal and the metatarsal joint enable us that toe off as we walk or run. That was one of the questions to remember at the end. I'm gonna ask, so remember this. So we have these 3 arches that provide support for your feet, for your feet as you run. Lateral, transverse, and medial arches. Very important when you run to protect those. So we have muscle, we have extrinsics and intrinsics. So the intrinsics are small muscles that do those small movements in your toes. And then you have the intrinsic like dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, eversion and eversion, more maneuverable muscles, for the lack of a better word right now at this moment. Tendons and ligaments that put together the muscles and the bones to the bones. Achilles tendon, one of the most prominent, calcaneus, attached to your gastroc, which it does the plantar flexion. The plantar fascia, like I said before, kind of protects the bottom of your feet. And other ligaments that puts everything together in your foot. Nerves, blood vessels, too many to mention at this moment. Just right now, we're gonna keep it a little simple. So what remember that's another question, right? Supports are weight bearing, right? So you standing all day, your weight plus the gravity. Those who run, your weight, gravity, the force that you put in, right? Walking, you still put in a lot of pressure on your feet. It allows that propulsion. We have a gait cycle, the heel strike, mid stance, toe up, and the swing face of walking or running. A lot of people, believe it or not, doesn't know how to run, doesn't know how to walk. Some people land more inverted, proverted. Some people are heel strikers, some people are toe. It all depends. I was in the military for a while. The way that I was running was run, over striking, heeling it, heel striking it, and I didn't find out till 18 years later, oh, you running the wrong way. Oh, you wearing the wrong shoes. Like, oh, you wearing the wrong shoe type for my kind of feet. So if you can do that early, you save you some trouble. It helps with your balance and posture. There's receptors in there that allows you to proprioception. It tells you where you at, space and time. And it adapts to surfaces. Only you have step on something and feel like you're gonna fall, but your foot brings you back. That's part of it. What are some common causes? Overuse. Like for me, running, that stress, that daily stress, standing, wearing the wrong shoes or not knowing your foot type, if you have a high arch or a low arch and not having the right support for that. As you get older, everything's gonna degenerate, everything's gonna go bad. So that's another those micro tears that happens because of overuse. Flat feet. I didn't know I was flat-footed, or I acquired flat feet while in the military. So it strains the fascia, makes it work harder. I did not have that high arch, so not too much familiar with that, at least for mine. But it strains at the heel, so it's less shock absorption because it's so high. It doesn't properly shock absorb. Tightness in your gastra, soleus, posterior leg muscle, like hamstrings, it could give you problems with the plantar fascia. I had no idea that I was so tight that gave me those issues. It will alter your biomechanics walking and running. Like I said, it says it pronation, supination. Some people land on the side or too much inside. It will create this problem. And like I said before, wearing the wrong shoes for your feet, for your foot type or knees, and not knowing your correct size. It blew my mind when that physical therapist told me, you've been wearing your wrong shoe size this whole time. Treatment, rest. Simple, right? If you're running, don't run. Oh, I need to exercise. Go swim, go bike, do an alternate form of exercise over aerobic exercise. I used to reduce swelling, medication was oral topical for pain relief. Swelling, decreases swelling. Orthotics, custom made orthotics. I brought some here. I don't want you to touch it because I wear them, but I just want you to take a look at them. Deep friction massage, this ball. With this ball, you do the friction massage at the bottom of your feet to create like a micro trauma and bring blood flow to promote healing. At that, I've been doing that forever. Spleen tour at night, I never wore that, but it keeps your fascia in a stretch fashion. Cushion heel inserts, those are not cushion, but you can get some that more cushioning. Stretching and therapeutic exercises to strengthen your ankle muscles and stretching all those muscles that have an action on your feet. Steroid injections, right, needling more at the severe extreme cases, and surgery is the last resort. So prevention, rest, stretch, wear the right, modify your gait, learn how to walk or learn how to run, wear supported cushion shoes, alternate running and other types of activities. These are my references. And how many arches do we have?
3.
Thank you. And anybody has a question?
I do. What modifications have you made for your recovery?
So for me, the inserts and proper shoes for my activities. And that concludes my presentation.